Hello folks, welcome to another video. The last video was let me take my task. The last video was how to filter the odd networks. The odd network is coming from R3, and we have done that. So the task 7, as I told you on the last video, when we were on the last video when I was finishing the lab, was to show you uneven networks. Before we filtered out odd networks, and now we are filtering out even networks. So last time we have seen in our routing table the even networks. So we have seen 2, 4 and 6, and we have filtered out 1, 3, 5 and 7, if you remember. So now let us filter out, and let us filter out 2, 5, it's 2, 4, the even numbers, 2, 4 and 6. So without further delay, the task says it says on R1 filter out even networks coming from R2, because we have configured on R3 these networks that we are filtering out, but they are coming through R2, so they are reaching R1. So R1 is getting updates from R2. That's why we are filtering, and the route is coming out from R2. And configure an ACL with the help of distribute list to achieve this goal. Perfect. So let us go here. So access list as usual, 99. I'm going to take 99. Still I have a standard access list is 1 2 through 99. So in this type of scenario, you don't need to configure extended ACL, because extended ACL only involves when you are restricting, or you want to reach from one host to another, and also using some ports, layer 4 ports like FTP, DNS or whatever. But this type of configuration, we only need standard ACL. So we are denying now. What are we going to do? How are we going to accomplish? The way we are accomplishing is we will write ACL 99 deny 100 is our network, as you know. Now let me include one. Sorry. This is the network that we are getting from R2, and you see we are getting from R2, but R2 is still getting from R1, from R3. So if you go back to R1, show IP route, GRB, include 100. R1 is getting from R3. Sorry, R2 is getting from R3. So let us restrict this one as we said. Do show run. Do show run ACL. Have we written ACL in here? Okay, ACL access list 99 deny. Then we are denying these numbers, these networks, and then we write this ACL access list 99 deny 100.0.0.0. So instead, before we said 100.0.1.0 to filter out the odd numbers, but now instead of 1 we are putting 0, and then match and match the wildcard access list and the 254. Anyone who is matching in the third octet, the last number, we want to filter out. Simple. Yeah, you get it. Because instead the only difference is here we put it 1. So we wanted anyone who has the last octet number 1, yeah, deny. But now we are saying anyone who has the last octet 1, now deny. And then ACL 99 permit any and do and the router EIGRB1 distribute list. Do we have another distribute? Let me check it if we have it. EIGRB. Yeah, we had a distribute list, so let me get rid of this guy. So distribute list 99, our access list. Then in, because we are restricting from coming in from R2. And then we specified the Ethernet, the gigabyte Ethernet, which is this one. Which is this one. Gigabyte 0/0. So basically we are restricting any updates that is coming, that we are receiving from this interface, which is 100.0.1.1, like I showed you in here. Now we don't want to see 1. Sorry, we don't want to see 0. We don't want to see 2. We don't want to see 4. And we don't want to see 7. Yeah, before we didn't see 1, 3 and 5 and 7, but now we don't want to see the even numbers. The even numbers are 0, 2, 4 and 6. So let us check. So now we have we applied. Okay, let me, yeah. So now we only see oh yeah, what did I say? Before we filtered out 1, 3, 5 and 7. So we use it only see, we only saw last time, the last previous video, 0, 2, 4 and 6. But now we want to see 1, 3, because we want to filter out even numbers, 5 and 7. So what do we have in here? We only see 1, 3, 5 and 7. That is exactly what we wanted to accomplish. That is what we needed to accomplish actually. Show access list. So we see what it filters. So now it filters 20 matches, and this is the way you accomplish to filter any even OX. So instead of 1 here, you just put it 1. You just put it, instead of 1 here, you just put it 0. Perfect. We accomplished our goal. So if you say show IB route, for example, one IB number, if you try to first ping 100, the even number is, yeah, for example 1.1, we cannot reach because they have been filtered. So show IB route, show IB route 255, let me check it. Yeah, 255 to 255 to 255.0 at the host. So that particular IP address is not in the routine table. It has been filtered, and same as 2. And say no, this one is the one we had it, isn't it? Yeah, this one we have it. But if we look for example here, the 0 it's not in the routine table, and if you put a 2, it's not in the routine table. 2, it was 2.3, it's not in the routine table. If you check it for the 3, it's not in the routine table, and if you check it for and what they call like 6, it's not in the routine table. But if you check it 1, it is in the routine table, as you can see. If you check it 3, it is in the routine table. If you check it 5, it is in the routine table, and they are all reachable. These are all reachable. It's not 1, it was 3, so it's reachable. The 3 is reachable, the 5 is reachable, the 7 is reachable. Perfect. We accomplished our goal, and I hope it has been good for you, and see you on the next lab.